Hello, this is Unknown Variable 6 coming back. Here we monsters. I'm just looking at a video here. This is the end. I have Mr. Nelson on video. Unknown Variable 6 fails again. It's uploaded by Variable Assault SX. This is Forrest, of course. I mean, as if we couldn't tell, but let's have a look here at some of the comments. Okay, let's take a look. My first comment, laugh out loud. Acknowledge at Unknown Variable 6, my son, I see you are being attacked constantly. I am praying for you, my child. And this is my response. Pray not for me, pray for those who really need it. And this is the response by Variable Assault SX. Laugh out loud at your imaginary fabricated God based on children's stories, nothing more. Okay, you could probably put a comma behind stories there, and you got a K in there that doesn't belong. But yeah, the Satan. And this, look at this here. Variable Assault SX. Death to Jesus freaks. Here we go. Alright, guys. This is probably going to be my last video response to the whole Augie Nelson thing. And the reason for that, basically, is that the only two people on YouTube in its entirety, well, there may be a couple more. Randy Savage Pones may still think that I am. I'm not really certain. He says I have some of the same mannerisms, but he hasn't come out and said that I am him. It seems to me like the only people who actually believe it wholeheartedly are Mr. Dark Zodiac and Forrest. Now, as far as, excuse me, I need to check this thing for surface rust. Alright, it's good. As far as those two individuals, at this point they're just in complete denial that they failed again. I allowed them to actually carry this charade on for several days before I uploaded that video of that the gentleman, Augie Nelson, speaking on that video. I let them go for a few days before I did that because I wanted them to get into it. The Brian Rich thing was pretty much disproved right away. The Augie Nelson thing I let go on for a few days because I wanted them to really dig themselves in and take hold of that and send it out. I wanted it proliferated. I wanted them to tell all of their friends. I didn't want to give them an opportunity to be rebutted before they could tell a lot of people, so to speak. So at this point, people are starting to get it. They're starting to understand how stupid these two guys are. And really, as far as the Augie Nelson video, it pretty much speaks for itself, so I really feel no need to discuss Augie Nelson any further. I really don't. And yes, I am capable of disguising my voice, if you understand. I did the Shoot Up P226 channel, which is when I actually uploaded the videos with the black screen. I put my thumb over the webcam, and I used that, and I used an accent. It's a Northeast accent, mostly from Boston. It's more of a Boston accent, you know. And instead of saying car, you say car. Instead of saying Boston, you say Boston. Instead of saying shooter, P226, you say shooter. Okay? You pronounce your R's as A's. You pronounce your A's as R's. For example, Cuba. Cuba. You're starting to understand the Boston accent when you look at it that way. It's a very simple accent to fake. However, the voice is still my own. I still have the same inflection, and I still have the same tone. I'm just using a different accent. Mr. Augie Nelson does not exhibit my tone or inflection. I'm going to try to do an impersonation of Augie Nelson now. That was a lot better than last time. Last time was way worse. I don't know if that sounded like him or not. I tried to mimic his accent, but his voice is deeper than mine is. And, you know, my voice is, it's different. It's very hard to mimic. And it's hard for me to change the tone of my voice. Now, as I did on the variable 6 channel, I am good at slowing my voice down. Kind of like using the Agent Smith voice like I did when I had a lot of my responses to logical statements. If you understand, I can slow my voice down. I can speed my voice up. I can put different accents in there. But I cannot change the overall tone of my voice, the underlying sound of my voice. So I'm really not going to touch upon Augie anymore. I wanted to touch a little bit on the atheism issue, because apparently, though these people have looked at Blog TV while I was on there in certain rooms, I've been I've been in Von Helton's room, and we discussed my atheism in some detail. I am not a theist. Hence, I don't believe in God. Hence, I told the individual who posted that comment to me that he needed to pray for someone who needed it, because I am not that person. The reason why I said that is because I don't believe in God. I'm not able to make myself believe in God. So, as far as that, and as far as religion, it's not something that I'm involved with. When I refer to Satanism as a cult, I meant just that. I was looking objectively at the definition of a religion versus a cult. I wasn't standing up for anyone's religion specifically. I'm kind of against them all. But I wanted to go ahead and leave you with that, Forrest, because now you're wanting to post comments and say that all Jesus freaks need to die or something. That's an interesting comment to make. That's a very interesting comment to make. So you want to, I don't know, you said they need to die. You didn't say that you were going to kill them. Well, I don't think you could, honestly. I honestly don't think that you could. And the only thing that I could suggest to you, Forrest, would be the name of a new barber. That's all. That's it. That's the only thing I can suggest to you. Whoever cut your hair, you need to slap him, as I said before. But this is YouTube. I am still the Unknown Variable 6, and here be monsters. This is the last video I'm going to be doing on the Augie Nelson issue, because, to be honest, I'm getting bored with it, and people already believe the truth anyway. They already know the truth. They're not falling for your lies. So what's the purpose of beating a dead horse? Everybody have a good night, except Forrest and Dark Zodiac. I hope they have a bad night. I had to throw that in there. I had to.